Iranian helicopters and missile launchers as it targets Iran's nuclear program. President Trump says he's not made a final decision on if the U.S. will strike Iran too. A senior administration official telling NBC News all options remain on the table.
Now, I may do it, I may not do it. I mean, nobody knows what I'm going to do.
Iran launching its own missiles against Israel, but most have been intercepted. The president with a blunt demand for Iran's supreme leader.
Very simple, unconditional surrender. That means I've had it. Okay, I've had it, I give up, no more. Maybe you could call it the ultimate ultimatum, right?
Today, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei defiant, posting the Americans should know that any U.S. military intervention will undoubtedly be accompanied by irreparable damage.
What do you say to the supreme leader of Iran who says that they will not surrender?
Say good luck.
Two U.S. officials familiar with the planning tell NBC News if the U.S. strikes, Iran is prepared to strike American bases and assets in the Middle East.
They're totally defenseless. They have no air defense whatsoever. We've totally captured the air.
The president today saying the Iranian regime, battered by Israeli strikes, is now asking to come to the White House to negotiate after turning down an earlier offer.
They had to sign a document. I think they wish they signed it now. It was a fair deal. And now it's a harder thing to sign, you know. It's a lot of water over the dam.
Have you closed the door on meeting with them?
No.
Iran's mission to the UN responding no Iranian official has ever asked to grovel at the gates of the White House. Israel has damaged most of Iran's nuclear facilities, but not Fordo, buried deep in a mountain, and that could be the key target if there's a U.S. airstrike. Only the U.S. has the B-2 bombers and 30,000-pound bunker-busting bombs that could destroy it.
We're the only ones that have the capability to do it, but that doesn't mean I'm going to do it at all.
Meanwhile, division is growing within the president's own party. Some Republicans backing military intervention.
Diplomacy didn't work for 60 days. If you don't understand that Iran with a nuclear weapon is the biggest danger in the world, you're missing a lot.
But conservative commentator Tucker Carlson clashing with Republican Senator Ted Cruz over the issue.
How many people live in Iran, by the way? I don't know the population. At all? No, I don't know the population. You don't know the population of the country you seek to topple?
The president was asked about that dispute today, saying he's not looking for a long-term war.
No, my supporters are for me. My supporters are America first. They make America great again. My supporters don't want to see Iran have a nuclear weapon. Very simple. If they think that it's okay for Iran to have a nuclear weapon, then they should oppose me. But nobody thinks it's okay.
Gabe joins us live from the White House. Gabe, we know there are American citizens still stuck in Israel in the middle of all this. And the U.S. ambassador to Israel just sent them an urgent notice. What'd they say?
Yeah. Yes, Tom, the ambassador, Mike Huckabee, says the State Department is arranging flights and cruise ships to evacuate American citizens from Israel. Also, the president just wrapped up another meeting in the Situation Room here at the White House as he considers his next move. Tom?
Jaw-dropping new video shows an apparent tornado tearing across Illinois. Outside Springfield, wind howling, debris flying. Watch as that white building gets completely shredded. Nearby, another video showing a potential second funnel cloud stretching down from an ominous sky. Tonight, this baseball complex torn to pieces before a big weekend tournament. 2 employees forced to take cover.
It's deeply emotional. So thankful they had the wherewithal to get in a safe location.
In all, forecasters tracking roughly a dozen reported twisters in 4 hours across Missouri, Illinois, and Michigan. Tonight, more than 60 million Americans remain under severe weather risk from the southern plains to the northeast. At one point, more than 200,000 without power in Indiana, floodwaters covering an interstate in New York. This after torrential winds and intense downpours wreaked havoc across the country yesterday. Multiple reported tornadoes carving across Oklahoma.
The whole house actually shook.
Now, Mother Nature's wrath ratcheting up again, with tonight tens of millions potentially in harm's way. Maggie Vespa, NBC News.
From all appearances, graduation at Notre Dame Academy on Staten Island looked like a normal ceremony, but salutatorian Sophia Nielsen
I've prepared a little surprise for all of my fellow graduates.
had a trick up her sleeve, or you might say, on her canvas.
Our first first, I thought I would just make a big painting of the school's campus. Then I thought, graduation's not about the buildings, it's about the students.
The nationally recognized artist sketched classmates on an iPad, then brought them to life in watercolor next to their yearbook pictures. All 110 of them. The process took months, and the results uncanny and stealth. Even her childhood friend Kaylee was in the dark.
So your families are like family?
Yeah, definitely.
And you had no idea this was going on?
Not a clue. Right behind my back.
School leaders offering supplies and a stage for something special.
I wanted everyone to cry.
So you had a very clear goal in all this?
Yes.
You wanted tears?
Yes.
What unfolded
would please reach underneath your seats. There's something plastic taped there.
was a medley of emotions and ultimately a standing ovation. A graduation sure to stand the test of time for an artist who paints what she feels.
I knew it was a lot of work, but I did it.
Sam Brock, NBC News, Staten Island.